The only way to get rich is through business. It's the truth. I feel, what the fuck? The only way to get rich is through business. It's the truth. You won't get rich through doing a job, no matter what job it is. Because let's look at this. What do we consider as rich? Do you just consider making a lot of money rich? Seriously. The entire idea of becoming rich and successful is that you have a level of freedom. So if you're working this job and you're stuck in this location and you can't go to a different place whenever you want to, and you can't say certain things online or you'll be fired, is that really being rich? Think about it, is it? Are you really free? Can you do what you want to do? You can't go on vacation whenever you want because the job is location dependent. You can't say things online that people wouldn't agree with because you'll get fired. Are you rich? You're working longer than you really even want to work. You probably need to sacrifice some time with your family that you want to spend with them. Are you rich? Answer me, are you rich if you just make enough money? Or do we want something more? Do we want to be making the money, which is a good thing, and also at the same time have freedom? Because if we do want that, then business is really the only way to get rich. Because you can obviously make the money, but then along with that, you also get a level of freedom where you can travel across the world so long as you have some sort of digital device. Depending on your business model, you can decide if you want to work less or more to a certain degree. It's true freedom, the maximum amount you'll probably ever attain. And if business is the only way to get rich, then how do you get good at business? And before we get into this, I just want to state, I'm not some business whiz. I'm not. I'm just telling you things that make sense. And this does make sense if you're currently watching this, fam. I'm guessing that everything I've told you right now, you can at least agree with to some level. You understand that what I'm saying is true. So if you want to get good at business, you need to be good at socializing. Think about it. Socializing is the ability to deal with people, to talk to new people. Business is the ability to talk to people, to deal with people and persuade them. Are we getting the correlation here? If you get good at one, you will automatically be better at the other. No matter what. If you get good at socializing, you will also be better at doing business. You'll be able to talk to people easier. You'll be better with rejection, so you won't be afraid to go on a sales call. You'll be better at taking risks because, of course, socializing in and of itself is a very fearful thing to do. So if you do manage to do it, you're probably more of a risk taker. You probably have higher testosterone. Every single businessman is probably pretty good at socializing. The entire job, the entire idea of business is just to deal with people. You're constantly talking to people. Every business, sales calls, even my business, Social Protocol, top link in the description, constantly talking to the people in the community. Every single one. YouTube. So I'm not directly talking to you, but I'm still using speaking skills to try and persuade you to watch this video so you can resonate with the message. Every single business is specifically tied to social skills. So if you can master this ability to talk to people, you will linearly see your business improve in real time. So If social skills are really a shortcut to getting good at business, how do you improve your social skills? Because on paper, it does seem pretty easy. Just talk to people, you'll get better, boom, that's it. And I mean, yeah, sure, I guess it does sound like that. And honestly, in theory, you're right, it is certainly easy, but practically it's extremely difficult. Extremely. Because your body, biologically, is wired to not do what you want to do. Biologically, you're trying to avoid talking to people, potentially embarrassing yourself. All the time. So to go against your natural instincts and talk to people, it's so incredibly difficult. Especially in like a school environment, because outside on the street, at least you kind of have this added protection where if you mess up, if you get rejected, it's fine. You'll never see them again. You won't see any of the people who heard it again. You're safe. But in like school or work, with the people you see every single day, with your teachers or your employer who could hear you doing this social stuff, it's so much more fear-inducing. The negative effects of socializing stay. They don't just disappear after the approach. They stay with you if you were to fail. The fear of rejection is amplified. So especially if you're trying to do it in these types of environments, it's so much more difficult. So much more. So how do you even learn to socialize then? Because it's extremely difficult, like practically, on theory so. But social skills isn't something to do on theory, it's something you need to do in real life. You learn social skills through exposure therapy. I heard at one point when I was looking into hay fever, there's a time in my life where I was looking into that just because I had very severe hay fever. It sucked. So I was searching up hay fever, how to stop hay fever, how to get rid of it on my computer. And I came across this method people normally do, doctors. They inject small amounts of pollen up your nose, into your lungs and everything. And what that does is it will trigger your immune system very slightly. However, because it's not a huge amount of pollen like what you'd normally get going outside normally, it doesn't trigger it to the point where it really irritates you that much, and it slowly trains your immune system to realize, oh, pollen actually isn't that bad. How about we stop fucking killing you over this little bit of grass? And that's how it works. A very simple explanation. It's probably more complicated than that. It's the same thing with social skills. You need to slowly expose yourself to different social situations. You need to slowly start talking to more and more people, because after you talk to so many people, you'll be completely desensitized. Completely. If you talk to 10,000 new people and then there's one other person, you aren't going to just suddenly be really fearful and anxious. Oh my God, it's the 10,001st person I need to talk to. This is so fear-inducing. I don't know if I can do it. You've already talked to 10,000 other people, brother. It's not that difficult now. The more you do it, the better you become. It's exposure therapy. So you need to slowly start building yourself up, starting with just saying hello to people, then maybe slowly incorporating conversations, and you need to slowly do this progressively overloading until eventually you can start talking to anyone at any time, no matter what. And if you want to learn how to talk to people, then you should get the fast track to it, the social protocol, top link in the description. It gets you exactly from level 0, where you can't talk to anyone, to level 2, where you can talk to any man at any time, no matter what. Because I truly believe the prerequisite to learning to talk to women and like cold approach and get a girlfriend is to first make friends. to make brotherhood. You have these friends from like your school or your job, but they aren't really friends. You only see them in those environments. It's extremely important to have people who have very similar values to you, who are like you, who have similar beliefs, and you'll only get that through learning to talk to men. After that, once you have friends, once you have a vibrant social life, once you're already having fun, then you can start inviting women into your life and you have the whole picture now. But at the beginning, you need to get to level 2 before you get to level 3 where you can talk to anyone. And I think that's extremely valuable because not only do you get the social protocol course in this entire program where you kind of get from level 0 to level 2 extremely quickly, because there's so many things that I haven't talked about inside of my videos that I have inside of that course that will extremely speed up your progress. You also get to talk to me personally, so if you have any very specific problems, I can help you with that. We also have a community, so you can meet people exactly like you because you're all watching this type of content. Unedited videos, bro. Unedited. And then if you also hear the way I'm speaking, that will kind of influence you to either like me or dislike me. If you're some soft liberal, you probably would have clicked off the second you heard my brass voice. If you're a stronger willed man, you're probably watching this thinking, you know, this guy has a pretty good point. The people in there would be like you. And I think that's extremely valuable. Having people exactly like you who you can make friends with, who you can literally message some of them who are in your city and just say, hey bro, do you want to hit a workout together? Let's talk. An easy way to build connections and find brotherhood. The best community. Remember, consistency is over a lifetime. Bye-bye.